I have a word for somebody today. God is favoring you in front of the people who rejected you. Have you ever felt like people counted you out? Maybe they mistreated you, talked behind your back, rejected you, or even shut doors right in front of your face. You gave them your loyalty, but they gave you betrayal. You showed them kindness, but they repaid you with coldness. You went out of your way for them, yet when it was your turn, they left you stranded. I have good news for you. God saw everything, and He's getting ready to favor you right in front of those who mistreated you. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt that you were in a season where no matter how good you were to people, somehow they turned their back on you? Like you gave your best to people, but they took advantage of you. People overlooked all your hard work. And maybe you poured your heart into that job, that relationship, but instead of appreciation, you got rejection. And maybe whilst you're even listening to me right now, you may be wondering, God, do you see what they did to me? Do you see how they treated me? Let me tell you, yes, God sees it. And not only does God sees it, let me tell you, He's about to respond to it. The Bible says in Psalm 23 verse 5, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. That means God is not just going to bless you. He is going to bless you in front of the very people who thought you would never make it. Let's look at Joseph and how his own family betrayed him. It was his own flesh and blood that threw him in the pit and then sold him to slavery and completely forgot about him. But see, what they didn't realize was that God's favor was still upon Joseph. And even when he was falsely accused by Potiphar's wife and thrown into prison, the favor of God was still upon Joseph. And at the right time, God took him from the prison to the palace. And guess what? Those same brothers who mistreated him and put him in the pit came before him again and bowed down to him. And somebody that's hearing my voice right now, that is what God is about to do in your life. The same people who looked down on you, the same people who disrespected you and thought that you would amount to nothing. Look, they are going to see you standing in the favor and the glory of God. Not because you forced it, not because you fought for revenge, no, but because you trusted that God will fight your battle for you. But here's what you have to remember, somebody. Stay with me. When God starts elevating you, don't start getting bitter. Don't let your heart become hardened. Forgive them just like Joseph forgave his brothers. You see, the blessing isn't just in the favor. It's in having the right heart to handle the favor that God has placed upon your life. See, the enemy will try to rush you ahead, and he will try to make you prove yourself or seek revenge against the people who've mistreated and mishandled you. But hear me, God does not work through panic. God works through peace. And that's why the people who fight their way to the top through manipulations always fall because of pride. But when God lifts you up, nobody can pull you down. So I don't know who this is for, but listen to me. You don't have to fight for your place. God has already prepared a seat for you at the table. You don't have to chase people's approval, because God's favor and approval is all you need. And definitely you don't have to prove yourself to the people who doubted you, because God Himself is about to make them see. So let them talk, let them doubt, let them walk away. Because when the time comes, when God's appointed time comes for your life, those people, they are going to have to watch God bless you. And when He does, don't forget to stay humble. Don't forget to stay faithful. And don't forget to always keep your eyes on the Lord. My name is Alba, and if this message blessed and encouraged you, share it with somebody who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below and share. If God has ever favored you in front of your enemies, I want to hear your testimony. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and keep sharing for more faith-filled messages. God is moving. Stay sharp, walk in truth, and never stop trusting God. Shalom.